Oh, hi! Third part of the threefer. So now you've seen the figures, you've seen the new version, and you've seen the OG version of Tiger and Bunny. Now we're gonna be showing you the vehicle, the double chaser. So the double chaser is the vehicle for Tiger and Bunny. It's actually two vehicles in one. So if you look at it, this is what it actually looks like. It's together, and then it also separates into two basic vehicles. As you can see, it's pretty old. The box, honestly, the box actually pretty much falling apart. The adhesive hasn't been doing. It's been a while since I actually. It's been a while. It's been a minute, more than a minute since I actually opened this. But as you can see, these are the old prices of it. That's the old. If you can see the old price, yeah, that's the old price in yen. That was when it was bought for. So I would think it's a pretty good price, especially since it's it's two vehicles. So there's the Lonely Tiger, and it becomes the Lonely Chaser. So let's open them up. Actually, you can open it two ways. You can either open it from the back or open it from the front because it's actually that old. And this is what it looks like. So what does it have? It has the two vehicles, the thing that actually connects it, and there's also additional for the hands, for the handrails. I mean, for to put handles on it. It's actually one of, I think this might be the biggest. No, I do have a ride loan, so this might be the next biggest SH Figure Arts vehicle I have. So technically speaking, it connects. So it connects this way. So it does have there's some assembly required for this since it has to connect. Also, it does open up so that you can ride on it. So for Tiger and Barnaby, this also opens up so that it disassembles so that it can connect to the. It's been a while since. Okay, honestly, it's been a minute since I last opened this up. So might have some of the things have to change. And then there's also this one for Barnaby Brooks. Now, but the thing that I would like to really, I guess, talk about is that the scale. As you can see, these figures, it doesn't really fit with the new scale. So we're gonna be using the OG figures, like for Barnaby. If I'm gonna have him, ooh my gosh, that's also the scary part since this is the metal legs. If you're gonna sit them on the I'm getting scared here. If you're gonna be putting them on their bikes, in terms of the scaling, it does scale better, right? Because of the smaller top part, smaller shoulders, smaller head. If we can do it for, oh god, okay, putting this together really scares me because it just might break. I'm scared it might just break. All right, so like putting them in the bike, like putting them here. Oh my gosh. Pretty scary, that's right. Right? If you if they let them ride, scale wise, even if the bikes are actually pretty big, the scaling looks better because the heads are pretty small, right? That's the problem that I had with this one because actually, since I knew that the figures are metal, that the legs are metal, I didn't really want to use them that much, and I was hoping that in in buying the newer versions, I could use them to, I mean, I could use the new figures to put on the old vehicle so that I could still preserve the OG figures. Um, Unfortunately, it doesn't look too. The scaling isn't too nice. Oh, so scared. Gets me so scared. Okay, for example, let's go with Wild Tiger. So this is the new version, right? Technically speaking, it would look good. It would look good, but it does feel a bit off. I honestly feel it's a bit off. But you know what? Let's try it out. Let's try it out. So we won't change the hands yet since I'm a lazy bear. I'm a lazy bee. So if you put him on the bike, there he is. It actually opens up, by the way. This actually opens up. Sorry for a moment. That's the thing here with this. You can actually move it like this. You can sit him like this. So what do you think? I mean, I always think that the head is a bit too big for this. So if we pose him, personally, it's just fine. Or maybe it's just me being overreacting. But if you pose him on the figure, it does look a bit off. It does look a bit off, technically speaking. But he's long. He's a little bit bigger, right? It looks a little smaller. And then if we're gonna be using Barnaby for this, so honestly, I like Barnaby's bike a lot more. So it's definitely looks smaller. So let's try it out with the new figures. That's the reason why I bought. I really got the new series because, I mean, with them not having metal legs, it does give me the chance to really post them up rather than always thinking every creak or every movement might just break the figure. So that's also one thing that I'm really looking at. But for this one, looks a bit off, honestly. Honestly, it really looks a bit off for me. So, I mean, see, it's pretty hard with regards to the figure. That's honestly one of the big disappointments I got for this because technically the reason really I bought the second series is for this, but well, I mean, I still got extra figures, so at least it's something I could use, I could pose with. So if ever that we're gonna see something's dropping already because of this, but if we're using the figure, well, see, the size doesn't really match. So even if they're gonna be using it like this, or trying to pose him, wait, pretty different. I did try it before, but oops. So let's try. They hold him. I mean, I guess with the length of the figure, you can't really have him stand. Can't really use the foot stands anymore. So since if you're gonna be posing him like this, you really have to not use the stands unless he's really gonna crouch him up. So that's actually one of the biggest challenges I've had using these new figures, because of the pose itself. So we can do it like this, but the thing is he would be a bit too crouched now, and if he's gonna be holding the handrail, So he's basically not looking up anymore. So in terms of the scale, it's a bit off. Honestly, it's a bit off, especially since even for the other figure, it's also a bit off. So that's the thing with the figures. This is actually one of the first figures I've ever, first vehicles I've ever got, and I never really got to use this much. I barely got to really get them post up because of number one, metal feet. I was too scared to really post them. Another also is that when I got these new figures, they don't really match. So honestly, this is a bit of a disappointment. But nevertheless, these are nice figures. These are nice vehicles. If you're gonna get them or post them on its own, if you're gonna post them on their own, oh, they look really nice. See, on their own, they look really good. And if you assemble them, because there's assembly required, especially for Barnaby Brooks, you have to like bend this. You have to move this away. You have to move the feet pegs. Move the car. Move it. Remove the feet pegs. You have to move it to the side, open this up, and move it forward. You have to move this one forward. Yep, you have to move him forward a bit. And then, oh, I'm scared. And basically move the seat down. Wait a minute. Yes, you have to go to the side. There you go. Open them up. Yep, open them up. Turn him to his front. Open this up again and fold. There you go. Because what happens is it actually moves to the back. This also moves to the back as well. So yeah, it's pretty, it's just a pretty pickle. Move them back. Move them back. It becomes a sidecar. So what happens basically is this becomes a sidecar. So it opens up and there you go. So it basically opens up, it becomes a sidecar, and you move yourself up like this. There you go. So it becomes a sidecar where it connects with Barnaby. It has to be where it folds down. So and then it folds down. But then it folds down. So it does have the instructions here. So it's been like so long since I've done this. So this extends. This actually extends. Open this up. You extend this and so it does extend. So basically it becomes a sidecar. And this is a long ass instructional. So you have to have like a lot of things to do for this. So and also add other stuff. But then again, it's actually pretty nice. It actually looks pretty good, but it will not really fit that much. So overall, it's a good figure. It's good to have. Honestly, I bought this. I really bought this without expecting anything. I didn't even expect how difficult it is to transform. But then again, if you like the series, get it. If not, I would still suggest, at least for your peace of mind, the newer figures. But if you're really OG, go for the OG. So